I do not even attempt latte art. Oh, voice is coming up weird this morning. Vlogmas day 2. Good morning. Hello from my bedroom here, or what will be my bedroom once I can actually sleep in it again. Thought I'd quickly try and film in here while the light is kind of nice. Apologies if it's echoey, by the way. There are not a lot of, zero soft furnishings in here at the moment, and it's just a wooden floor. But this is the room that has caused a headache this week because it was supposed to be being decorated. After I decided, you know what, it'll be better to just pay someone to get the decorate done, they'll do it quicker. And then they turned up and did this one bit and then left. So, yay. But I managed to, on Thursday night, my mum and dad came over and we managed to get the lining paper on one wall. Then on Friday, I wallpapered that wall so that it could be ready for the radiator to be fitted by the plumber in the afternoon. So that next week, I found another decorator who could do it on Monday and Tuesday. And then the carpet could be fitted on Friday. And finally, can have a bedroom. So that's one thing that I found actually about the whole, doing up a house process. The coordination of the plumber's got to be before this person and the plasterer's got to be before that. And they're just coordinating it all. And obviously working with people's availability is tricky. But we're getting there. The end is in sight now. And I wanted to show you this whilst it was really nice and bright because I feel like it shows this room off to its full potential. And now the sun has gone in, so excellent. But one of my jobs today is to just sort out this room because, there's the hoover, there's buckets, there's just random sort of stuff that we've accumulated everywhere. And I just want it to be a little bit more tidy for the decorators coming tomorrow, hopefully. Well, they better hard. Hopefully another one doesn't ditch me to get this whole room done. Squeaky floorboards in here, they are very creaky. This is the wallpaper that I chose. It's called Odila in Rose by The Pure Edit, who very kindly sent me the wallpaper in exchange for some content on Instagram, and I'll be doing some photos for their website, so it's kind of a scratching each other's backs. They get photos from me, and I get the wallpaper, so I'm very fortunate to be working with them on that because it's so beautiful, as you can see. That's going to be all around the whole room, which I feel like, I don't know, is wallpaper, is it quite bold or not? I don't know. I love it though. I'm really happy with it. And I think I did an alright job, if I do say so myself. Around there, that was fiddly trying to get that tiny little bit there because there is not a lot of space between the frame and the ceiling. And as you can see, these, light, can we meter off me again, please, camera? There we go. These window frames, I stripped all the old layers and layers of old paint off those. That took a long time with a heat gun to do that. And I know that normally you would paint those before wallpapering, but in this case, the windows themselves are going to be done probably early next year. It's going to be a big job and an expensive one, so don't know exactly when. But I definitely am not getting rid of the stained glass, but I'll be getting it encapsulated so that it's far more energy efficient. And the wooden frames updated because they are quite old. For temporarily I'll have to have just plain glass PVC windows in there whilst the stained glass is off to be treated. So that'll be horrible and it'll be boring, but it's fine. But anyway, point being, there was no point painting the frames and the windowsills and everything before that all happened, so I'll wait until the new ones are in and then paint it and just have to be very careful. So I know it's not the perfect order, that ideally you would have gone completely back to the beginning and then done everything in the sensible sequence, but life hasn't quite worked out that way, so that's what we're doing. But yeah, today in here I think I need to give the skirting boards another coat of paint, tidy up all just the stuff, buckets, hoover, boxes, it's kind of lying around, and get it sorted so it looks a little bit more presentable. God, it really is squeaky, isn't it? But you can see it's so nice and bright because it gets the light from both sides in here. So I'm very excited to have this as a bedroom again. I'm going to come back and do that in a moment and just get some jobs done in the garden whilst it's not raining because it is forecast to later. Next job is to tidy away these hanging baskets that are very much dead and just random leaves and messy things that are in the garden. not exactly a major transformation, but it's looking tidier than ours. Wreaths on the door, and I've left those hanging baskets up because I feel like there should be some kind of winter hanging basket, something I can do with those to make it look cute. Maybe put some other branches in there and a bow on, something like that. I don't know. Open to suggestions. This garden is definitely a job for next year. It's certainly not tidy right now, nowhere near, but I've had a bit of a sweep up, just a general sort out, just getting it looking a little bit smarter in the back garden and the front garden, so hopefully that's enough for now. Making the most of quite a mild day. I've just got a thin turtleneck and then this thinnish jacket on and I'm fine, so making the most of it out in the garden, and now I'm going to go and tackle the skirting boards and hopefully get a few more things done. Second coat on the skirting board's done, and I'm just obsessed with this light in here. So nice. I feel like the pinky kind of tones just suits it. Kind of suits the bare plaster, to be honest, but I wasn't going to keep that, so yeah, the whole wall, the whole room will be in this beautiful print very time soon, fingers crossed. Glamorous choice of shoes in here, and oh, that squeak. Costume change after finishing the skirting boards. So I was quite dirty after doing the garden, the skirting boards, and all just dusty and everything. Had a bath because I don't have a shower, so it's still daily baths over here. I'm trying to make myself a little bit more presentable to shoot today's advent pattern, which I'm now thinking maybe I will have to shoot them in batches when I've got good daylight, because this is a race against the light once again. But today's pattern is the Bear Stove sweater, which again is from a couple of years ago. I'm like standing on tiptoes here to try and show. Should probably have just moved the camera, but hopefully you can see. I stand back there. So this has waist ties that are attached to the back. You knit them as part of the item. They're not sewn on separately. In moss stitch, so then you do this kind of like foldy pleaty tucky thing that tuck it behind your back and then can tie just loosely at the front. So it's just a nice simple stocking stitch and moss stitch sweater, but with that little detail that I think just adds a nice touch. I still really love this one. I do like a high slash neck. That is one of my favourite details. And quite fairly wide sleeve, but not like nothing stupid. So yeah, 20% off today. Code Advent Day 2 for this one. Just wearing it with like a cream cord skirt here, maxi skirt, not that you can see that. And I kind of like that this is going to push me to actually wear decent outfits every day, because it's very easy to get into the habit of just wearing leggings and a sweatshirt and something like that, especially when I've got like house projects to do, which obviously I'm not going to dress nicely to paint the skirting boards. That would be ridiculous. But they're going to force me to put a nice outfit on every day through December, and that can't be a bad thing, can it? So sometimes super casual, sometimes I might try and go for a bit more fancy, and even if I'm just sitting around the house, so what? Yeah, that's the plan. I think now I need to tidy up a few things. This dining room where I'm shooting now, I've got like this white wall section and the door here that looks alright, but literally right there is the mattress that we're sleeping on every night, and there is my desk, and there's a sofa, and just it's really not a relaxing environment in here at all. There's not too much I can do about that yet until, as I said, the bedroom's all sorted, but I can just tidy up a few bits. So that's my next job. And then my friend Claudia is coming round this afternoon. She's got something to drop off, and just for a little brewing of mince pie, probably. I think that might be an ongoing theme of these videos. So yeah, and then I might actually just sit down and do some knitting. Didn't really end up doing much yesterday. What did I do? Oh no, I made one of my little decorations that I'll try and get those sorted tomorrow. But as for actual like proper knitting on a off scale, not on tiny little things, I've not done too much in the last few days, so I think I'd quite like to just sit down with my needles and crack on for a bit, because there always seems to be something else to do, and before I know it, it's like 9 PM. So let's get on with that. Cozy vibes in here. So knitting wise, I have a few projects on the go at the minute. Hopefully by the end of next week I won't have as many. I'll have finished a couple, but we'll see. So one of which I spoke about in the Barcelona vlog. It is a new version of my slow down sweater pattern. Just treating it as like a basic V-neck sweater. I'm not doing the sheer edgings that the original has. Yeah, just doing it really super simple, treating it like how a pattern, a sewing pattern, you'd have a block that then you would amend extra details for different sizes. I'm kind of treating it like that, so it's like my sort of basic V-neck, and I'm going from there. But I'm on my third skein of yarn. There is a swatch that I've knit, so there's a little bit that can be ripped back, but not much. And I knew it was going to be quite close. I knew I'd be playing yarn chicken, but I thought it would be doable. But yeah, I'm on my third skein, which has done, I think, the neckband and this sleeve. But I still have a good chunk of sleeve to go. So if it's roughly one skein per sleeve, then that just leaves me one skein to finish the body. And as you can see, it is very short. So that's not ideal, especially because I bought this yarn in America last year at Rhinebeck, and I don't think the colourway is actually still available. On the label, the colour was called Simple, which I can't find on their website or anything like that, so I'm assuming that means it's a discontinued colourway. So that is fantastic. So I do love it. So my thinking is knit to the end of this sleeve to see how I get on. And then that should tell me whether I'm going to run out or not. And if I am going to run out, then I'll maybe contact the dyer and ask if they maybe have, you know, the old skein or something like that. Or if I already looked on Ravelry, there's one person has it in stash, but in like Canada or something. And if not, then maybe I'll have to think about doing deep cuffs and a neckband and a deep hem in, maybe like if I can find a yarn that's a really good match for this, but just solid without the marl, something like that. I don't know, I might have to get creative, but that's annoying, and it's kind of it's hanging over me now that I don't know whether it's doable. So my plan for the next couple of hours, before I need to go and pick my boyfriend up at the train station, is to see how far this gets me. At least then I'll know. So that's not actually a new design, it's like a redo of an older one. And then I have this that is a new design that I started in like September, and then kind of made it this far, and then it's been just sitting since then, which is not very good of me. So that's also on the list to finish, but I know I'm going to have enough yarn with that. So I think that'll be a job for next week, is to finish that, get that pattern written up, and then it can go to test knitters. But before then, let's just establish whether I'm going to have enough of this, because if I don't, chances are yarn, if I can find any, is going to take quite a while to make it to me, because it might have to come from the States. So that's me justifying to myself. I can't be bothered working out the cuff on that, which is similar to my cardigan version but a different gauge, so I'll have to recalculate. It's like short rows and decreases all going on at once. I just want an easy project. I'm really in the mood for easy projects at the minute. Just want to cruise control through this. And that's my way of justifying it to myself, that I'd better find out sooner rather than later whether I'm going to run out. So we shall see how I get on there, won't we? So this is where I'm at currently, and as a rough estimate, I've probably used about 50% of my yarn, so am I going to make it? Am I? Feels like that might be wishful thinking. It is nicer. It kind of looks sparkly on camera. It's not.
No, wait, don't wait, I'll show you where to.
Is nobody else joining us?
No, they're all pictures.
How dare they have better things to do? Oh, I think I see.
In a way that you can only get one per day at Dawson Little Box.
Oh. So it's like this, like a little scene.
Yeah,
Cute. So
I
then
get them every year. I love them.
I've never seen them. I didn't know. We start with a classic.
Yeah, oh, that's a bit boring, isn't it?
Very soon we've got the same. I don't know. Maybe they just chuck them all in the box in a random order.
Yeah, got a classic as well. Okay, and now when you make it, you have to read what's on your little thing. It says it's in German, unfortunately, because I bought it in
Instead of Duolingo.
both of German phrases.
Yeah, you can test me. Something about pause. No. Something about an inner light.
Okay.
What's sailor? Sailor. I don't know that word.
Soul.
Okay.
Seele, soul.
A hug for your soul and your inner light. Something like that. I got the general gist. Is that it? Have you got it there? Did I get?
Something different.
Oh, have you? Did we get? I thought you could test me.
I didn't trust you.
Well, that's foolish.
Halte dich an deine Seele. Okay, almost. You don't know, right? It says hold on to your soul and your inner light.
Oh, cute. I'll take that. Well, there we go.
It's caffeine free, this one.
Bedtime brew. I made it to this far, and I only have this much yarn left. Oh, I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I think I'm going to start the rib now, because ideally I would want quite a deep cut. Don't know if that's going to be possible. Knit as far as I can with that little bit there, see how far I can get, and then maybe it'll be alright. I was on FaceTime to having a chit chat with Keliana and Anna earlier, and they reckon that I might actually be okay. Because it is probably going to grow quite a bit with blocking, because I think this yarn will be quite weighty and I can probably stretch quite a bit out of it. But I'm trying to get close one, but hopefully I'll make it. So yeah, just probably shouldn't get distracted just by finishing this now, and there's other things that need knitting, but I'm like, oh, I want to know, and I do want to wear it because I do really like how it's turned out and it's super cozy. Yeah, I think I'll sign off there for today. Not sure what the plan is tomorrow. Going to have a sit down with my notebook and write out all my tasks for the week, which I'm sure are plentiful. But I'll sort myself out on first thing Monday morning and sign off for now.